Overhaul, I cannot believe what I just read here. 2 months ago, Overhaul canceled. Now, I don't watch Overhaul that much, but I watch it, but it says here Overhaul's canceled.
Overhauling officially ended after this happened.
Hey, what do you think, man? Oh, what's up, man? Hold on,
dude. But before we begin, we hope to see you stay until the end, as you won't want to miss out on what we have to show you on today's video. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel, click that notification bell to be notified of any future videos, and be sure to comment to enter to win a $100 Visa debit card.
In a few hours, he's already drove me crazy. Give it up for an hour.
Chip Foose left Boyd Coddington for financial issues. When Boyd was forced to file for bankruptcy, Chip had no choice but to leave and start his own design company called Foose Design. There was some conflict from Coddington, not just because Foose left, but also several former employees left at the same time. People were mainly drawn to the likable personality of Chip, and in fact, many of the designs that came out of Coddington's shop were made by Chip. The car community was shocked to hear the news that Coddington had passed away in 2008, but his legacy as a top hot rod designer lives on forever.
Hey, so I need you to come home.
Let me sign the paper and get off my property.
What? I would get some.
The drama on the show was completely fabricated. It is no shock to anyone that reality TV succeeds from drama, and Overhaulin' knew it. No matter what the subject matter or show, the producers and editors made sure there was plenty of drama to keep viewers engaged. Overhaulin' is one of the very few shows that have little, if any, real drama behind the scenes. Foose essentially made the show a true passion project, and all of the designers and car mechanics on the show shared the same passion as Chip did. They all wanted to do something super special for someone in need. Unfortunately, later in this video, you'll find out that there is a small twist. The whole setup of tricking the mark, which is what they called the subject having their car overhauled, was completely fabricated, and the producers made sure to piss off the person getting overhauled to get an insane reaction for the show.
That sucks. That sucks. Can't overhaul? You really can't overhaul all this time. Now, I have watched a few episodes of Overhaul, guys, so that's the reason I watch Overhaul, is just to watch the crazy crap they put on Overhaul. But I still can't believe it got canned. I mean,
It's not every day, though, you can get a car from Chip Foose, so I'm trying to weigh out my options there. You just made up my mind. I'm going with that. All right, let's do that. Cool, we got a deal. I think it's a really good trade.
The relationship with Gas Monkey was terminated over a publicity stunt. Chip Foose is one of many famous car designers, and he had the opportunity to work with many fellow professionals. One of these included a shop called Gas Monkey Garage and its owner, Richard Rawlings. Gas Monkey Garage was set to be featured on an Overhaulin' episode, but things went bad. Stephen Andrews, who is a car forum writer, spammed the internet car forums with a promotional video with Gas Monkey, but the entire hot rod world received it very poorly. After being accused in the media of juvenile humor and even heresy, the Overhaulin' episode never ended up being aired, and the relationship between Gas Monkey
I hope it makes money. Since I'm out, I'm going to pee real quick. So if I had the money, I'd try. If I had the money on the TV stations, on a channel, I'd actually have my way to get China on TV. But chances of that happening would be so slim. But that'd be pretty funny, though, right? Oh, Ed China.
And overhauling was too. Despite the drama, Discovery Communications wouldn't even confirm or deny they had contact with Andrews or Rawlings afterward, which in turn tarnished any relationship they had with the affiliated show.
Put the car out. I had not disclosed the fire yet.
Is the vehicle on fire?
Might well be. What kind of car is it?
The show relied mainly on free or low-cost parts to function. To keep the show's overhead as low as possible, the A-Team relied heavily on companies who participated to either donate the parts or provide them at a very low cost. The main benefit for the suppliers was certainly exposure. The prize of having your company shown on one of the best-known automotive reality shows is a reward in itself, and has the potential to offset any financial loss in giving away parts. The sponsors of the show were extremely vital to Overhaul, and without them, the cost of creating each and every car would have been extremely high. It turned out to be a very successful strategy, and as long as the show
Overhaul's
could bring
good.
viewers, the companies were happy to provide parts.
As long as Garage Squad doesn't go away, I'm fine.
The Bachelor is back.
Let's watch Garage
Stream it
Squad.
live on ABC with YouTube TV.
What's with this hill stuff? I like having cats. No. Later? Maybe. Yeah, I would do later, yeah.
The Marks had to pay the taxes. The final cost of building every one car was calculated in the show's budget beforehand. And it's no surprise that the value of chips and the A-Team's finished products are very high. Since the cars are gifted to the Mark on the show, you wouldn't have to pay nearly the same as someone buying the car for themselves. But the participants are looking at a bare minimum $60,000 value on their new overhaul car. Since Overhaulin informs applicants on the show they are liable for all federal, state, and local taxes, when they receive their car back, they are unfortunately also hit with a large tax. The fair market value of the completed project is uncertain. The applicants for the show would have to have thousands of dollars just sitting around before they could even apply.
Watching this whole thing off stage, just a series of emotions.
Taxes kill ya.
Your dad drove it, your brother drove it, and then you have a second brother who's no longer with us, right?
Right. It's a little bittersweet because I'd love for him to be here with us. It's just all about the three boys and some great times we have with this car.
Many of the cars have sentimental value and are later sold. The main part of being chosen for an Overhaulin' episode is to have a good and sometimes emotional story that the audience can relate to. Many of the cars are antiques that are rare collectibles, family heirlooms, or valued more for their sentiment than their market value. When Overhaulin'
A100.
completely transforms a car, the value of it surges on the market. The new owner is then faced with a dilemma. While the sentimental value remains, there may be a lot of money left on the table if the owner decides to keep it. Given that the majority of contestants on the show are regular working class people, the opportunity of cashing in tens of thousands of dollars for just making it on a TV show may be too good of an opportunity to pass up, regardless of the sentiment or value it had to them beforehand. Sure, it sounds a bit sad, but it is good to know that they won't struggle with bills for a long time.
Does it run?
Why don't you tell them about it?
It'll run. Brand new Crate 350, 450 horse, a 200 R4 transmission for large cars, so you can cruise this thing on the freeway.
Many of the cars had to be fine-tuned after completion. The projects featured on Overhaulin' are notably very challenging, and it is surprising but true that all the cars are completed on time.
Hi, John.
Given the short time frame, it is common that the cars leave the shop with some issues. The issues are luckily very minor, such as a crooked mirror, a button not working, a rough riding suspension, and so on. But they do require being fixed before they are fully roadworthy. To the show's credit, they do whatever fixing or adjusting that needs to be done even after the episode is filmed. It usually depends on the condition of the car before all the work was done. Some were sitting for years and have rust or missing parts and require more fundamental changes than others. Of all the issues that could go wrong after the overhaul, the most common issue was related to the paint jobs. The quality of work was top-notch, but given the short timeline, there would be blemishes and scratches that need to be touched up later.
And this is over a ton of cow manure. Wait till you see what we're about to do with it. We're gonna put the lies in fertilizer. Man, this is hard to wash and smell.
Oh no!
James spots us from his house and comes out to investigate.
Oh, what happened?
The show really tries to anger the Marks. The big hook of the show, other than the unique and detailed car designing, is how they end up tricking the Mark to take their car away. They spend a lot of time planning and executing.
Yeah, fine. I don't know what cats are at, though. But yeah, they're fine. I think they're sleeping in Mom's room.
Coordinating a body shop that previously had their car to say they lost it. If you're wondering why the authorities didn't do anything, when they were contacted by the Mark, they were always in on the prank themselves. During the prank's planning, police, neighbors, and the Marks' family members were contacted well before the overhaul, making the only person who didn't know about what was going to happen the Mark themselves. The show picked contestants who had a very deep emotional attachment to their vintage antique car, so they would show an extremely entertaining outburst and learn that their car was being taken away.
A very special replacement is now on its way in.
This is a Ford Motorsport 460 Super Cobra Jet. Aluminum heads, 550 horsepower.
Some of the cars totally lose their value due to the changes. While there are many benefits of having your car overhauled, such as your project is worth way more than just an average restored car, there is also a negative side to the level of change that some of them go through. Sometimes when Chip designs the car, it is fundamentally changed to the point the actual kind of car is also changed.
Damn!
Aristotle's ship of Theseus law addresses exactly what and how much change can be performed before a car is considered a different car. Essentially, a car's identity is tied to its chassis, so there is no problem adding or modifying body and engine parts. Changes at the chassis level also change the car's identity, and thus making its potential value something entirely new.
Okay.
Cars that are modified too substantially are usually not to enthusiasts' liking of the particular type, and thus completely changing the class of car that it once was.
Okay, now put your hand down and keep your eyes
Ooh, Shaq!
Sure, you did that?
That's Shaq's car.
Celebrity overhauls receive a lot of negative feedback. Earlier we said that the show was a passion project for Chip, and most of the people who were overhauled were ordinary people with an inspirational story. Many fans tuned in to see this, and it became a trademark for the show. Well, the show started to eventually lose ratings, and Overhaulin' was in financial troubles, so they tried to boost ratings by adding several celebrity episodes. This was taken very negatively by viewers and seen by fans as disingenuous to the spirit of the show. Some of the celebrity overhauls include Ian Ziering and Jason Priestley, Lance Armstrong, Tony Todd, and Amber Heard. People would tune into the show, but the overall perception from the core audience resulted in the celebrity episodes being very limited. The reactions could seem a bit cruel, but the viewer is always right in the rating business.
It's cool to see Shaq.
And with that said, those are the reasons why Overhaulin' officially ended.
Aw.
Feel free to comment below what you thought
sucks.
of the video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like.
It sucks that Overhaul's gone. That was a good TV show. Yeah, time to watch some actual stuff on new TV. Tank. Hey guys, just goofing off, killing time. Episodes. Mute. Yeah, guys, just killing time because there's nothing actually on. Fish out of water. Yeah. I have no reason what I'm doing. Yes, it is. Even Shaq was on it twice. Boys to Men, Tank and Roses, Billy Engvall. Where's that? Jeff Dunham, David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff. Yeah, they do celebrities, John. It's a little loud.
Imagine if you could prevent a migraine day before it happens. Take Emgality once a month to help prevent migraine days. It cut the number of monthly migraine days. Don't use if allergic to Emgality. Allergic reactions such as itching.
John, they put locks on the top. John, I had fish in my house. But John, it's so funny because Jeff Dunham's in the show. One of these days, John, you need to come over here and we'll watch Jeff Dunham and David Hasselhoff see their tanks. They even built the 2 tanks for Shaq. They built some pretty good tanks.
On this episode of Tank, oh my God!
Kit! It's Kit! If you have a top of the kit, if you have a top of them, fine. I really. He sings songs. Shark, baby! I had fish. My cats didn't eat them. They looked good though. Your Hasselhoff's diving. Ooh, sharkies! I believe in freedom.
I'm Wade King. I'm Brett Ranger. Jackpot, baby! We're 2 New Yorkers who moved to Las Vegas to follow our dreams. To create underwater worlds like no one's ever seen. Wow. It's incredible. Our family is the #1 aquarium builder in the world. I was forced into this relationship. I married Brett's sister. I love her. And my dad runs operations.
Thumbs.
This is the way I
I want to eat.
roll.
Oh yeah, I already had lunch. I had no lunch because I passed out. And at home, I passed out because I was wore out. So yeah, I got some ideas for tomorrow. What I'm gonna do.
We built amazing tanks for a bunch of high-profile.
Since I don't have to worry about nothing though. Did you get?
We got everything done before we left. You know what I mean?
I'm waiting for. I have to wait, John, until I got told I have to wait until August to get my vaccine. I get tested for it. Negative, 100% negative. The computer's actually blinking negative.
My family's visiting from Poland.
You're Polish?
California, want to see David Hasselhoff.
They
Car started. I love the cars. You had the little action figure and the car too.
Yes, okay.
We'll take some pictures of the The world's top fictional lifeguard happens to be a huge
Baywatch.
in the ocean in real life too. Big time conservationist. So when he called us for a tank, we headed off to the hills outside LA to meet with him.
Damn, David.
Carry a fish tank up here?
I thought upstairs, David.
That's good for you.
I believe in freedom.
One second. At least if you keel over, the hop knows how to do mouth.
I'm gonna change this because it's just too funny. It's just too funny.
Thanks for flying in. What's going on?
Am I pissing you off? I'm pissing you off? Yeah, I'm not gonna watch Tank. I'm gonna watch something else. Something funnier. Actually, let's play some games, but nope, not gonna happen right now. I gotta read some Beastars still. We'll do that later. Read some Beastars. Oh, I gotta fix the bed first. I'm gonna watch this.
Ethics is the home of critically acclaimed series.
It's time for the real world to begin.
This series premiere
Yeah, am I pissing you off right now? I think it's a yes. I'm actually pissing him off of her. JumpOver.com. Epics. No, he said that. He said Epics. Epics. Whatever it is. Just done them. We're all over the map. Am I pissing you off of that? Yes, I am pissing you off.
Cities, 50,000 miles, 5 characters, 1 dead terrorist. We're all over there. Hey guys, I just completed the longest and biggest tour I've ever been on, and I couldn't have done it without my wife Audrey, who's traveled everywhere, or without my friend Jeff Rothpan, who's never traveled further than his own mailbox. Was I a little concerned about doing shows in the Far East and in Africa and the Middle East? No, I was a lot concerned. But the adventures all began in Iceland.
Is it looking a little colorful in here? Okay, it's not working, darn it. It's not
I'm
working.
just impressed that all these folks came out for our show tonight. Well, don't they? Why? Well, it's Iceland. It's not you or us. There's nothing else to do here.
Shit. I did not do that. I don't know what happens. Every time it's the volume button thing, it does that.
Imagine something that can erupt at any second and destroy everything in its path. Yep, I'll be darned. When I married a volcano. You know that Iceland has one of the highest life expectancies in the entire world? I did not know that. Especially women, huh? Yeah, here a woman's average lifespan is 90 to 100 years. Send my wife home immediately. What is this? Hell on earth? All right, how do you like the food here? Well, very funny. What, I tried some of that, what do you call it? Hakaro? You cannot speak Icelandic without moving your lips, I'm telling you.
Think of that. There's no Icelandic ventriloquist ever. I will say, though, I think the folks of Iceland are geniuses. They know how to...
I need to pause this quick. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya. Copies. Is there a copy? Where's the copies at? You are such a dumbass. Yeah, it'd be funny if I did that, but I can't do that on camera because that's illegal in some states. Actually, no, it's not. Where's the state you live in?
How's that?
Smoke weed every day.
Naming the place Iceland. It sounds like you'll freeze your ass off. Plus, it's easier to say than dark, long winter land where the weather is shit.
It's so cold. Ugh.
We're morons for naming our country the United States. Sounds way too welcoming. We should have called our country Crazy Assholes with Guns.
Crazy assholes with guns. Yeah, right. That would have worked.
Did you get a chance to go to a volcano? Oh, yes, I did. Did you take your wife? Yes, I did. What'd she think? She kept saying the same thing over and over. What? Stop trying to push me in. On another subject, did you know that strip clubs are also illegal here? Really? Right. So if I want to see a naked woman, I have to take a 6-hour flight to Scotland. Or there's your wife. Oh, that's true. In Iceland, it's legal to whale hunt. That's not nice.
Channel 1. It's on Channel 1.
So I do an interview with the Nancy Grace of Iceland. Tough, penetrating question.
Iceland has some weird rules.
You have to face some criticism. How do you deal with it?
How do we face criticism? We don't care.
Nancy Grace. I don't know who that is.
We had to hold our own microphone. This place is on a budget. Look, I don't want to start a riot or anything, but I want all the hot Icelandic women to know I'm easy. The only problem is Jeff will have to come along too. I'm happily married. Not my problem. Did you know that every single city in Iceland is named after the sound a cat makes when throwing up a hairball? I learned that. That's not true. There it is. My favorite person in Iceland is a guy named Halfthor. He should be called Ulfor because he won strongest man in Iceland and in Europe. I didn't test him, but I believe it. It was a little awkward walking around with a guy because he pulls trucks and I have dolls. Game of Thrones, right?
Yes.
So who are you playing Game of Thrones?
The Mountain.
The Mountain.
In season 4.
Well, that makes sense. It wouldn't be good if you were like the Stick. So you're the Mountain. You're the Mountain. And you're a Viking. I'm a ventriloquist. So we have nothing in common. How far could you actually throw me?
Probably throw it to the water over there. You want to try?
No, I don't want to try. What do you think about Iceland? Do they have beer? Yeah, it's my favorite place ever. You know, even though it's named Iceland, did you know that the winters here are actually fairly mild? Because they should have called it chilly. It's a joke, Halford. If you eat too much, will you be 3/4 Thor? I did a fraction. That was good.
you seen the colors of the Icelandic flag? No, I haven't seen that. There's red for the volcanic fires. Oh, that's good. Blue for the mountains in the distance. Yeah. And white for the people. So have you enjoyed being here in Iceland? I hate the volcanoes. Why? Things blowing up naturally? If this gets popular, I'll be out of a job. If one goes off while I'm here, I'm taking credit for it. See that pile of smoke and ash? I did that. Ta-da! I love you. Okay, did you know that they have the oldest tree in Norway right here in Bergen? If I want to see some old wood, I'll take a Viagra. Thank you. Thank you. Did you know the first ever ski jumper was from Norway? Let me guess. Married and miserable? So you've never been snow skiing? Actually, yes, once. Broke a leg. Oh, well, I bet that hurt. I don't know, it wasn't my leg. Norway is all about water, the fjords. I found a sea captain who agreed to help me with the subtleties of the language. Can you teach me to say, I can't find my room? Cool, take a picture of anybody.
Where's the strip club at? That's what he told him. Where's the strip club at?
Did you know that Norway is a constitutional monarchy? Oh, really? It means they have a king. So it's true. Elvis is alive. Sweet Mojo! Another thing, you better not get caught driving drunk. Why? Well, if you're caught, you have to spend 30 days in jail. They suspend your license. And then they fine you 10% of your annual income.
It's $13.
$12. Do you know where I can buy some whiskey around here? Well, you can't drink it. Buy liquor from special stores called, God. How you say it? Yeah, that. So do you know about Midnight Sun? Huh? The Midnight Sun? Is that Norway's Batman?
Don't do that.
No, in the summer, some parts of Norway get 24 hours of sunlight. What? That they have 24 hours of sunlight. Well, that's almost the whole day.
Like Alaska. Sometimes Alaska get that too.
So
3 months out of the year, you get 24 hours of sunlight.
Norway. Yeah, this morning I milked the goat. Oh, how come they got mad at me? I think I was touching his chick.
Boobs and
On another subject I was talking about with Walter, the Norwegians invented skiing. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. In Norwegian, the word ski means piece of wood. Oh, yeah, a piece of wood. Yeah. Can I try speaking Norwegian? Sure. Okay. That hot lady in the front row is giving me a big ski. Heard something else interesting. Did you know that Norway sends Sweden its garbage to use in its recycling programs? A lot of countries import other countries' garbage. Canada gave us Justin Bieber.
deport him back to Canada. Because he didn't get ass. He should have deported back to Canada.
I'll tell you one of the other guys, you know that Norway means path to the north? That's interesting because where we're from, Mexico means pack your bags and start running north. All right. So while we're here, wait, I want to ask you something. Can we go to IKEA? This is Norway. IKEA is in Sweden.
IKEA is in Holland,
I wanted to get
not
IKEA
Sweden.
a new advertising slogan. And what's that? IKEA!
IKEA is in Sweden, not Holland. It's not in Sweden, it's in Holland.
So, Arkman, did you know that the biathlon is popular here? What is this biathlon? That's where you ski and shoot a gun. Oh, yes, of course. But in Los Angeles, you drive and shoot a gun. The Vikings put their dead on a boat and sent them out to sea. Yes, of course. The first Norwegian cruise line.
Ireland, beer, the land of beer.
Lovely Dublin, Ireland last night. We landed, but none of the baggage did. I got like 29 baggage tags, no clothes, no dummies, no toothbrush, no underwear, no nothing. So I have a show in 8 hours. I guess for now I'm just gonna walk around and drink
I'm
Guinness.
gonna shave. I'm gonna shave tomorrow. I'm gonna shave tomorrow. The big chair, Jeff. Pub.
So have you learned much about Ireland as you got here?
I'd say Americans and Irish pretty much think alike.
How's that?
Most of us think our government should take a flying fucking leap.
What's the clock on it? Yeah. Already set 10 o'clock.
Well, besides politics, did you know that Bram Stoker, who created Dracula, is from Dublin?
Oh, yeah, I know it is Dracula. Dracula? You mean the guy who sleeps all day, goes out every night, and can't stop drinking?
Huh?
Wonder where Stoker got that idea. I once picked up an Irish hitchhiker.
You did? Yeah, where was he going?
Rehab.
Have you noticed this is a very diverse city?
Yes, I saw the black guy.
That's fascinating. Alright.
Good for you.
Did you see the O'Connell Bridge?
No, what's that?
It's the only bridge in Europe that's as wide as it is long.
Oh, I married her. Is it a toll bridge?
No.
Oh, well, that's another thing my wife and the bridge have in common.
How's that?
No one would ever pay to get on her either.
Celebrate your love with a gift from Pandora
But-
Jewelry and discover all the
I'm just passed out again, darn it. I'm not moving. This was in your lungs when you do an e-cigarette.
If you vape nicotine, you could be inhaling toxic metals.
I don't do
chromium and lead that can damage your lungs.
That's why you smoke a normal cigarette, you asshole. A normal cigarette's better for your health.
To forgive you,
An e-cigarette.
not because you apologized or because
Where's that beer at? Where's that beer at?
me, but because my soul deserves peace.
I wish I had a cat in here with me. Oh. I'm in decay. Can't sleep. I sleep too much. So I'm gonna stay up maybe. Stupid show. Why would a kid do that for? You can do that. I can do the same thing. I can do the same thing. And what I'm doing is not legal. I can do this what I'm doing now, and it's not illegal because it's not against the rules. I'm actually give something. Mm-hmm.
It's the Super Six with brand new rapid fire questions. Are you hot in there? Do people know you for being physically fit? Who are you? Fox tonight. Just guess who's revealed next.
It's already 9:50. It's not 8.
Okay. I'm calling you. No. Masked Dancers all new tonight on Fox.
Yeah, I'll love to do that right now. But I can't because that's actually illegal to do on YouTube, I think. I wouldn't do it though.
If I can speak Irish. You're not saying anything, Noel, but they can understand me.
So what do you think about Dublin so far?
This is the land of beer.
That's right.
I know we're going to Israel soon, but while we've been here in Dublin, I've seen pubs everywhere, so I'm pretty sure this is the Holy Land. And this is the biggest Alcoholics Anonymous meeting I've ever been to. I have a joke.
All right.
What do you call women in Ireland?
I don't know. What do you call women in Ireland?
You call them women, you chauvinist bastard. We landed in Belfast the other day, and I'm like, what? Belfast? Am I here for a job interview? I love Dublin. I would never do anything evil to Dublin. Really? I'm afraid of the soccer fans. But have you looked at this audience?
Yes.
When the lights are up,
Yes.
I am made entirely out of bone and teeth, and my color actually blends in.
It feels so good. Oh, right there. Harder.
Everybody was coming tonight. They were given an
Yeah.
opportunity to ask you a question.
Yes.
And everybody wrote them down. And before the show, we grabbed a handful. And I think you should answer.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Document is Guinness go right through you.
You asshole! Yes! And so does potatoes, corned beef, and fucking sunlight.
Okay.
All right. Victor, a very important question. Victor, is this legitimate?